Hey all. So, my end has been pretty quiet lately regarding the content creation spectrum. Every blue moon or so, I put out a post somewhere, upload a video elsewhere, and do the occasional social networking thing, promoting whatever it is I'm doing. In contrast to other years, this is probably the most sparse these updates have been in a long time. 2022 has been a fantastic year for me on a professional and hobby front. Somehow things I've been trying to get some massive achievements out of for the last 20 years suddenly bore enormous fruit. Ever play a game and you get one of those moments where things are just lined out perfectly for you to hit in a row, one after another? That's what this year's been like for me. The year's also flown by for me though, and I can't believe I'm typing this, speaking this, however you're hearing this or experiencing it, the day after Thanksgiving. Winter is starting to bear its fangs, and I'm pretty damn thankful that I have a trip to Miami coming up in December. So let's get to the point. After 20 years of knocking out a bunch of high-level achievements in my life, I'm going to use this opportunity to take a nice, long break. What's that mean? The YouTube channel, gamer logic, most aspects of unlimited logic, and whatever else I typically do on the side will be scaled back immensely, if not completely. I plan to do this from the start of December and return in January of 2024. Yep, I'm taking just a tad over a year off. What changes could happen in a year? I'm excited to see what aspects of my life I'll really, truly miss. Now for the promoters and folks that have booked me for gigs and speaking events for 2023, don't freak out. I'll perform all obligations I have booked for next year without issue. Will I take any additional bookings? I'm always willing to have a discussion at least. There are a lot of milestones for me coming up next year. One of them is that I turned 40 years old, which is just crazy. You know, I think about all the people I've had the opportunity to work with and speak to these last 20 years, and it's cool seeing how we've all aged and grown together. I also wonder about some of those faces I worked closely with that are no longer around, as they've walked away from the industries I've met them in to either go enjoy family life or new challenges, or sadly, some of them have passed away. On another note, thank you to everyone who will always continue to support my endeavors, no matter what they may be. I know a year seems like a long time, but I've got plenty of creations for you to watch, listen to, or even read. That's the advantage of doing all of that stuff for the last 20 years. I have a pretty big archive of stuff that you can look at. I hope all of you don't see this that I'm saying goodbye, because I'm not. If next year is anything like the last 2 years, this will go by really fast. So with that, see you, Space Cowboy.